But that's actually really easy with these pins. In fact, let me just do that right now. Now everything in the rear end is just about completely removed, including the wiring harness, which I kind of snaked back around there. The inside of the trunk here is gonna be pretty easy to just start stripping out that stuff and taking out the clips and bagging them. Very important to bag this stuff, guys. Look at, this is just the rear end stuff. I mean, all this stuff here that I'm keeping is all been bagged and tagged. Some of it will get re-zinced and recoated. Some of it will just be clean. Some of it, it's all gonna be depend on the type of hardware and what it's used for. I have all front hardware there. Trunk lid is sitting over there. All of my parts are here. And actually, I want to take a break and just kind of clean up a little bit. To me, that's going to take a while, but for you, it's just going to take 5 seconds. But I did want to clean things up so I can start getting back into this and start continuing to tear away at it. I have not touched any of the mechanicals, as you can see. It's just the aesthetics, the trim and all that stuff. So when I'm done with that, then we're gonna start tearing into the mechanicals. But for now, I think that I'm in a pretty good spot. Now, we just continue where we left off with continuing to disassemble the entire trunk area. And I started doing that a little bit here. There was some S54 parts there. But here, as you can see, we need to take apart all this stuff here and then get it out and ready to go. We do have to remove this rear windshield. That's definitely to come. But most importantly, we just need to make sure that we remove all the stuff that's behind this cowling. And there is a lot of stuff. There's a wiring harness. There's the antenna is not there. Actually, it's not an antenna in that location on the M3. But there also is like a stereo and stuff like that. So we have to remove all that. Just another example of what you can see here. Look at this. I mean, you can tell that this paint was literally taped off at this trim as opposed to removing the trim and painting the door the right way the entire way. There is definitely a lot of caked up paint here. So this is all gonna get reworked, and obviously this whole section is gonna get repainted. Yeah, just another example of the shoddy craftsmanship that was done to this car before with the previous repaint. And while we're at it, we might as well just start tearing apart the engine bay, because this car is not moving off of this lift for at least another couple months, at which point we're gonna be removing the entire drivetrain and suspension and subframes, start taking things, bring them out to powder coat and paint and zinc coating so we can get this thing halfway reassembled before we get to paint. Come on. Oh, it's binding up. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. No, it's not. It's good. Okay, and this thing had so many leaks that I'm expecting not to be that much oil there, which is gonna be nice. One of the benefits, self-changing oil. Minimal oil changes. There we go. And it is dirty. This is, it's old oil, really old oil. Okay, cool. So now that we got the coolant drained and we got the oil drained, now it's time to work on the rear parcel shelf and get that out. That's right, art of surprise, deflection. We don't do what you think I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a completely different thing. We're gonna bounce around from inside to outside to engine to electronics to mechanical to fluids. That's how we do it here at Garageaholic. Oh, that's right. You guys gotta see. These clamps make me feel like I am an utter loser. There is no way to remove them without destroying them.